Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching, then welcome. Today I'm going to be recreating a look, but a look that I did around about 18 months ago when I first started, doing my Instagram and stuff. So I've been wanting to do like a comparison photo of a look that I've already done, but I've just never really thought that there was enough progress to have as much of a difference, So finally, I think I can do a better job than I did originally, and I really wanted to give that a go. This is the look that I'm going to be recreating. I did this in August 2018, so it's been almost 2 years, one and most of a year. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I had a lot of fun recreating this look, and I hope you guys like the video. If you do, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so that you never miss any future videos from me. Let's get into it then. Okay, so eyebrows, white eyeshadow base, and tape under the eye to be our template. And because we're doing a cut crease, the first thing we need to do is the crease. And so to do that, I'm taking 3 different brushes. It's just a variation of different sizes, so like a small pencil brush, a medium-sized brush, and then a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going in with my Venus XL palette, and I'm taking obviously 3 shades. So I'm going to be taking this shade here called Aphrodite, this shade here called Triumph, and this shade here called Scallop. And we're doing a winged out cut crease, so I'm applying the darkest shade, Aphrodite, into the crease in small circular motions to get that colour really packed on and also keep the edges nice and soft. And of course bringing this out in a winged shape towards the outer third of the eye. And then what we're going to do is go in with the medium-sized brush and Triumph, applying this in the same way that we applied Aphrodite, but slightly above it, and using that to blend the 2 colours together. And then after that we're going in with Scallop, the lightest shade, and a fluffy blending brush, and we're blending those edges out even more. Once we've got the base of the colour down, then we can start going back and forth between the 3 different shades and getting that blend nice and perfect. But we still want there to be quite a lot of pigment. Okay, now that we have the crease colours down and blended out, we're going to remove the product off of the eyelid to get a nice clean base for our cut crease. And normally I would use micellar water for this, but lately I've been trying something a bit different. So I've been using Vaseline to carve out the crease and remove the product off the eyelid. I learnt about this in a P.Louise IGTV video, and I wanted to give it a go. And I really like it because it doesn't spread up into the eyeshadow like as soon as you touch it. Because if you're using water, then it can sometimes spread and it messes up your look a little bit. So I really like this option, and I use a flat rounded concealer brush for that, and then carving out the crease, just doing small motions to try and remove that product. And of course we are doing this in a winged shape, just like the eyeshadow, using a cotton tip to clean that off once I'm done. Okay, so the eyelid is nice and clean and ready for a base. So I'm going to be taking my P.Louise base in the shade Rumor Zero and applying that using a flat rounded concealer brush, and I'm just applying this to the crease area where the blank eyelid meets the crease colours. And for this eye, I'm just going to bring it up a little bit further than where I've prepared for, just because I don't think I cleaned off enough and I want to move that up a bit more. And I'm not going to worry about doing the eyelid, I'm just going to be doing a stripe where the crease colour and the eyelid will meet. Yeah, so we don't want to be wasting all the product by covering the whole eye, because we're just going to be carving that out again so that we can get a nice clean line. Alright, so now that we've got this little band of eyeshadow base on the crease, I'm going to go in with the shade here called Blank Canvas and this mini eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to use this to set what I've just applied. And I'm not going to worry about bringing it all the way down, like covering everything that I've covered, because I don't want it to be that thick. I just want it to be quite thin. Next I'm going to carve out the crease again and leave just a thin line all the way across the crease, but this time bringing it all the way down to cover the whole lid, and applying this in patting motions so that we can get a nice even base for the eyeshadow. Now that we have the crease carved out, I'm going to go in with these 3 brushes, and I'm using those to apply those same 3 crease shades but to the eyelid. So I'm doing the darkest shade in the outer corner of the eye, which is Aphrodite. Then I'm blending that into Triumph, and then on the lid, covering like the majority of the eyelid, I'm going to be applying Scallop. And it doesn't matter if we kind of go over the little beige line that we've got, because we're going to go over that using glitter afterwards. Next, I'm just taking a felt tip liquid eyeliner, and I'm drawing on a thick winged liner and using the tape as the template to make sure that we get that nice and crisp. Okay, now we can remove the tape, and now I'm going to remove this little bit of eyeshadow that's gone across the other side of the tape using some micellar water and a cotton tip. Now we're going to move on to the under eyes, so I'm taking some P.Louise base and that same brush that I was using to carve the crease, and I'm just applying this to the under eye area first, and then I'm going to go in with those same 3 crease colours and just get a nice blend. And so I'm going to apply the darkest shade first and work my way down to the lighter shades, and yeah, just making sure that they blend nicely. Okay, next I'm going to go do my face makeup, and then I'll be back to finish off the rest of the look for you guys. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to be taking my NYX glitter primer and this gold glitter here from this glitter palette that I have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape a little bit of the glitter out and mix it with some of the glitter primer on a mirror, and I'm going to use an eyeliner brush to apply this to that little beige strip that we left in the crease to create this golden sparkly cut crease liner. And don't worry if it's not looking super sparkly right away, because once the primer dries it's going to make that sparkle kind of reappear. And once it's dry you can also go over and do a second coat. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some highlights. So I'm taking these 2 brushes, a small mini eyeshadow brush and a large fluffy highlighting brush, and I'm just going to use the larger one for my face and the smaller one for around my eyes. And I'm going to be taking my Lime Crime Opals highlight palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade here called Peach. I'm applying this to around my tear duct, on my brow bone, on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and also my cheekbones as well. Next I'm going to be adding some colour into the waterline, so I'm taking my NYX lip pencil in the shade Plum, and yeah, I'm just applying this to my waterline. Now it's time for lipstick, and because we've got such a bold look going on, I'm going to use quite a muted colour, so I'm taking my MAC Retro Matte Lipwear in the shade Lady Be Good. Okay, now the last thing left to do is just to apply mascara and lashes. So the lashes I'm going to be using today are my XO Beauty Faux Mink lashes. These are in the style Thunder. I'm going to pop these on off camera and then I'll be back to show you guys the completed look. Okay, so here we have the completed look with lashes. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm very proud of myself for the growth that I've done in the last like 18 months or so. You kind of don't realise as much until you really have like a before and after shot, so that's been really cool for me to see, you know, how far I've come, even if sometimes it may not feel like it. I can definitely see the improvement. I hope you guys liked it as well. If you did, then please thumbs up and subscribe and tick that little bell button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.